Students, welcome to my YouTube channel SG Education. Today we will see Class 9 Subject Science Chapter 13 Carbon an important element exercise solutions. Question 1. Select the proper option and complete these statements. Single, all, double, ionic, carbon, give and take, hydrogen, multiple, share, most, covalent. Question A. A carbon atom forms a fill in the blank bond with other atoms. In this bond, the two atoms fill in the blank electron. Answer. A carbon atom forms a covalent bond with other atoms. In this bond, the two atoms share electrons. Question B. All the carbon bonds in a saturated hydrocarbon fill in the blank electrons. Answer. All the carbon bonds in a saturated hydrocarbon share electrons. Question C. At least one carbon bond in an unsaturated hydrocarbon is fill in the blank. Answer. At least one carbon bond is in an unsaturated hydrocarbon is multiple. Question D. Fill in the blank is the essential element in all the organic compounds. Answer. Carbon is the essential element in all the organic compounds. Question E. The element hydrogen is present in fill in the blank organic compound. Answer. The element hydrogen is present in all organic compounds. Question 2. Answer the following questions. Question A. Why are carbon and its compounds used as fuels? Answer. The name carbon is derived from Latin word carbo, meaning coal. In the Earth's crust, carbon is present to an extent of approximately 0.27% in the form of carbonate, coal, and petroleum. One of the non-crystalline and amorphous form of carbon is coal. Coal is a fossil fuel. Peat, lignite, bituminous, and anthracite are the four types of coal in the increasing order of their carbon content and heat produced respectively. Charcoal and coke are the other amorphous forms of carbon used as fuel. Compounds of carbon, such as hydrocarbons, consist of carbon and hydrogen and they are easily combustible. For example, methane, which occurs in natural gas, is highly inflammable. It burns by reacting with oxygen to give a bluish flame. In this reaction, 213 kilocalorie per mole of heat is given out. Methane burns completely. Chemical reaction CH4 plus twice O2 gives CO2 plus twice H2O plus heat. Thus, when hydrocarbons are burnt in air, large amount of heat is evolved with formation of carbon dioxide and water. Due to evolution of heat on combustion, carbon and its compounds are used as fuels. Question B. In which compound forms does carbon occur? Answer. Carbon in its combined state exists as various compounds such as carbon dioxide and in the form of carbonates such as calcium carbonate, marble, calamine, fossil fuel, coal, petroleum, natural gas, carbonaceous nutrients, hydrocarbons, proteins, fats, natural fibers, cotton, wool, silk, hydrocarbons, compound of carbon and hydrogen. Question C. Write the uses of diamond. Answer. Uses of diamonds are used in glass cutting and rock drilling machines. Diamonds are used in ornaments. Diamond knives are used in the eye surgery. Diamond dust is used for polishing other diamonds. Diamond is used to make windows giving protection from radiation in space and in artificial satellites. Question 3. Explain the difference. Diamond and graphite. Answer. The difference between diamond and graphite are: 1. Diamond is brilliant, hard, and crystalline allotrope of carbon. Graphite is a black, soft, brittle, and slippery crystalline allotrope of carbon. 2. In diamonds, every carbon atom is bonded to 4 neighboring atoms by covalent bonds, forming tetragonal three-dimensional structure, which makes it very hard. In graphite, every carbon atom is bonded to 3 other carbon atoms by covalent bonds in such a way that a hexagonal layered structure is formed. A graphite crystal is made of many such layers of carbon atoms. These layers slip over each other on applying pressure. 3. Density of diamond is 3.5 gram per centimeter cube. Density of graphite is 1.9 to 2.3 gram per centimeter cube. 4. Diamond is a bad conductor of electricity as it does not have free electrons. Inside each layer of graphite, free electrons move continuously within the entire layer. Hence, graphite is a good conductor of electricity. Question B. Crystalline and non-crystalline forms of carbon. Answer. The difference between crystalline forms of carbon and non-crystalline forms of carbon are: 1. A crystalline form has a regular and definite arrangement of atoms. A non-crystalline form does not have a regular and definite arrangement of atoms. 2. They have high melting points and boiling points. They have low melting points and boiling points. 3. A crystalline form has a definite geometrical shape, sharp edges, and plane surfaces. Non-crystalline forms are amorphous, hence they do not have definite geometrical shape. 4. Diamond, graphite, and fluorescence are different crystalline forms of carbon. Coal, charcoal, and coke are different non-crystalline amorphous forms of carbon. Question 4. Write scientific reasons. Question A. Graphite is a conductor of electricity. Answer. In graphite, each carbon is bonded to 3 other carbon atoms in such a way that a hexagonal layered structure is formed. Due to this structure, graphite has free electrons available. These free electrons move continuously within the entire layer. Hence, graphite is a good conductor of electricity. Question B. Graphite is not used in ornaments. Answer. Graphite is a black, soft, brittle, and dull form of carbon. It is neither malleable nor ductile. These properties of graphite make it unsuitable for making of ornaments. Hence, graphite is not used for making ornaments. Question C. Lime water turns milky when CO2 is passed through it. Answer. Lime water traditionally means a weak solution of the alkali calcium hydroxide CaOH by 2. When CO2 is passed through lime water, it reacts with calcium hydroxide to form insoluble particulates of calcium carbonate CaCO3. Calcium carbonate is weak basic salt and this gives a milky white precipitate. Hence, lime water turns milky when CO2 gas is passed through it. Question D. Biogas is an eco-friendly fuel. Answer. Biogas is formed by the decomposition of animal dung, dry leaves, wet garbage in a biogas plant. This produces methane gas, also called biogas. Biogas is a very cheap fuel option which meets the demand of cooking gas. Biogas is eco-friendly as it contains about 55% to 60% of methane and rest is carbon dioxide. Hence, on combustion, it does not produce harmful gases which cause pollution. Biogas is a fuel which is convenient to use, and in addition to this, it produces a very good manure as a side product of the process. Hence, biogas is an eco friendly fuel. Question 5. Explain the following. Question A. Diamond, graphite, and fullerenes are crystalline forms of carbon. Answer. Carbon exhibits a property of allotropy in which an element exists in more than one form in nature. The chemical properties of these different forms are the same, but their physical properties are different. Carbon exists in crystalline as well as non-crystalline. Crystalline form has a regular and definite arrangement of atoms. They have high melting points and boiling points. A crystalline form has a definite geometrical shape, sharp edges, and plane surfaces. Carbon has three crystalline allotropes such as diamond, graphite, and fullerenes. In the structure of diamond, every carbon atom is bonded to four neighboring atoms by covalent bonds. Therefore, diamond has a tetragonal three-dimensional structure which makes it very hard. Brilliant and pure diamond is the hardest natural substance. In the structure of graphite, every carbon atom in graphite is bonded to three other carbon atoms in such a way that a hexagonal layered structure is formed. A graphite crystal is made of many sheets of or layers of carbon atoms. These layers slip over each other on applying pressure. One layer of graphite is called graphene. Fullerene is rarely found in nature. It is found in soot and in interstellar space. The first example of fullerene is Buckminster fullerene. This allotrope of carbon is named fullerene after the architect Richard Buckminster Fuller because the structure of C60 resembles the structure of the geodesic dome he designed. Molecules of fullerenes are found in the form of buckyballs and bucky tubes. These are 30 to 900 carbon atoms in one molecule of fullerene. C60, C70, C76, C82, and C86 are other examples of fullerene. Their molecules occur in small numbers in soot. Question B. Methane is called marsh gas. Answer. Methane is formed by the decomposition of plant and animal matter in swamps or marshy areas. As methane gas bubbles out from marshy area, it is called a marsh gas. Question C. Petrol, diesel, coal are fossil fuels. Answer. A fossil fuel is a fuel formed by natural processes such as anaerobic decomposition of pureed dead organisms. Fossil fuels contain high percentage of carbon. The word carbon is derived from the Latin word carbo meaning coal. Coal is formed from remains of trees and other vegetation. Approximately 350 million years ago, these remains were trapped on the bottom of swamps, accumulating layer after layer and creating a dense material called peat. As this peat was buried under more and more ground, the high temperature and pressure transformed it into coal. Petrol and diesel are obtained from mineral oil. Mineral oil is called as crude oil or petroleum oil is formed from the remains of plants and animals that lived in the seas millions of years ago. This plant and animal matter has been drawn down and subjected to extremes of temperature and pressure over millions of years ago. Mineral oil is commonly formed in rocks under the seabed. The word petroleum is derived from the Latin word rock oil. Petrol and diesel are obtained from mineral oil by the process called as fractional distillation. Thus, petrol, diesel, and coal are Fossil fuels. D. Uses of various allotropes of carbon. Answer. Uses of diamond. Diamonds are used in glass cutting and rock drilling machines. It is used as precious stones in ornaments. Diamond knives are used for eye surgery. In artificial satellites, diamonds are used to make windows, giving protection from radiation in space. Uses of graphite. Graphite is used for making lubricants. It is used for making carbon electrodes. Graphite is used in pencils for writing on paper. It is used in paints and polish. For bright light, graphite is used in arc lamps. Uses of fluorescents. Fluorescents are used in insulators. Fluorescents are used as a catalyst in water purification. Fluorine exhibits a superconductivity at a certain temperature. Uses of coal. Coal is used as fuel in factories and homes. Coal is used to obtain coke, coal gas, and coal tar. Coal is used in thermal power plants for generation of electricity. Next, E. Use of CO2 in fire extinguisher. Answer. CO2 based fire extinguishers do not cause corrosion and are non conductors of electricity. It is beyond their capacity to extinguish a big fire. Therefore, these fire extinguishers are used to extinguish small scale fire of electrical and electronic equipments. Question F. Practical uses of CO2. Answer. Practical uses of CO2 are: CO2 is used to make aerated drinks. CO2 obtained by chemical reaction or kept under pressure is used in fire extinguishers. Liquefied CO2 is used to remove caffeine from coffee. Liquid CO2 is used as solvent in modern eco-friendly dry cleaning. Solid carbon dioxide is used in cold storage and to keep milk and milk products and frozen substances cool during transport. It is also used for getting special effects of a mist in dramas and movies. Question 6. Write two physical properties each. Question A. Diamond. Answer. Properties of diamond are: brilliant and pure diamond is the hardest natural substance. The density of diamond is 3.5 gram per centimeter cube. The melting point of diamond is 3500 degrees Celsius. When a diamond is heated at 800 degrees Celsius in the presence of oxygen, CO2 is given away. In this process, no other product besides CO2 is formed. Diamond does not dissolve in any solvent. Acids, bases have no effect on diamond. Diamond is a bad conductor of electricity as it does not have free electrons. Question B. Charcoal. The charcoal that is made from animals is made from their bones, horns, etc. On the other hand, the charcoal made from plants is formed by combustion of wood in an insufficient supply of air. Question C. Fullerene. Answer. Properties of fullerenes are: molecules of fullerenes are found in the form of buckyballs and buckytubes. There are 30 to 900 carbon atoms in one molecule of a fullerene. Fullerenes are soluble in organic solvents such as carbon disulfide, chlorobenzene. Question 7. Complete the following chemical reactions. 1. Fill in the blank plus fill in the blank gives CO2 plus twice H2O plus heat. Second, fill in the blank plus fill in the blank gives CH3Cl plus HCl. Third, twice NaOH plus CO2 gives fill in the blank plus fill in the blank. Answer: CH4 plus twice O2 gives CO2 plus twice H2O plus heat. Second, CH4 plus Cl2 gives CH3Cl plus HCl. Third, twice NaOH plus CO2 gives Na2CO3 plus H2O. Question 8. Write answers to the following in detail. Question A. What are the different types of coal? What are their uses? Answer. Coal is a fossil fuel. It contains carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. It also contains nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur. It occurs in the solid state. It is of four types. Peat. Formation of peat is the first step in the formation of coal. It contains a high proportion of water and less than 60% of carbon. Therefore, not much heat can be obtained from peat. Lignite. Peat was transformed into lignite due to increased pressure and temperature inside the earth. It contains 60 to 70% of carbon. Lignite is the second step of the formation of coal. Bituminous coal. Bituminous coal was formed as the third step of formation of coal. It contains 70 to 90% of carbon. Anthracite. Anthracite is known as the pure form of coal. This coal is hard and contains about 95% of carbon. Uses of coal. Coal is used as fuel in factories and homes. Coal is used often coke, coal gas and coal tar. Coal is used in thermal power plants for generation of electricity. Question B. How will you prove experimentally that graphite is good conductor of electricity? Answer. Apparatus required. Lead pencil, electrical wires, battery or cell, small bulb, etc. Step 1. Remove the lead from pencil and assemble the apparatus as shown in the diagram. Step 2. Start the electric current to the circuit. The moment the electric current is passed through the circuit, the bulb glows. This experiment proves that graphite is a good conductor of electricity as graphite has free electrons moving continuously within the entire layer, and these free electrons conduct electricity in the lead of the pencil. Question C. Explain the properties of carbon. Answer. Allotropic nature of carbon. Some elements occur in nature in more than one form. The chemical properties of these different forms are the same, but their physical properties are different. This property of elements is called allotropy. Carbon shows the property of allotropy. Carbon allotropes are of two types. Crystalline forms. Carbon has three crystalline allotropes: diamond, graphite, and fullerene. Properties of crystalline forms of carbon are as follows. A crystalline form has a regular and definite arrangement of atoms. They are made of only carbon atoms. They have high melting points and boiling points. A crystalline form has a definite geometrical shape, sharp edges, and plane surfaces. Amorphous forms or non crystalline forms. Coal, charcoal, coke are the non crystalline forms of carbon. Properties of non crystalline forms of carbon are as follows. The arrangement of carbon atoms in this form is not regular. Apart from carbon atoms, they also contain hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur atoms. Compared to the crystalline form, they have low melting and boiling points. Most of them are used as fuels. Question D. Classify carbon. Answer. Carbon is classified as follows. Carbon allotropic forms, crystalline forms, non-crystalline or amorphous forms. Crystalline forms: diamond, graphite, fullerene. Non-crystalline or amorphous forms: coal, charcoal, coke. Coal, peat, lignite, bituminous, anthracite. Question 9. How will you verify the properties of carbon dioxide? Answer. Properties of carbon dioxide can be verified in the following ways. When a burning candle is placed in a gas jar of carbon dioxide, it extinguishes, indicating that carbon dioxide is a non combustible gas and does not support combustion. When carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water, it turns lime water milky due to formation of insoluble calcium carbonate. Moist blue litmus turns red in a gas jar of carbon dioxide, indicating it is acidic in nature. Carbon dioxide is fairly soluble in water. It dissolves in water, forming carbonic acid. Our class 9 chapter 13 carbon an important element exercise solutions are completed. If you like this video and want to see the similar videos, then please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel SG Education. Thank you.